Are we ready?
We've got a hat for you.
Oh,
You know what
let's do it. Let's get up the hill. Let's go get some and let's learn. Yeah,
California buckwheat. Yes. We have a map here of our preserve, the Monserate Mountain Preserve, and we are on the eastern edge of Fallbrook. We're right off the 15 here, and in between the two Fallbrook exits. And this preserve is really important as a connection between habitat types in the north of us and then in the south, Palomar Mountain and some of these big mountains that are more inland, and then our coastal habitat. And so this is the place where birds and even mountain lions are going to be traveling through, trying to find others of their species to breed and make more babies. So this is really important habitat for that. And this is our kiosk. This is a great place to stop anytime you go hiking at a preserve or any sort of trail. Fallbrook!
Watch the rising of the sun, the shadows start to run.
This is a great example of some of our coastal sage scrub habitat plant community that you'll find on Monserate Mountain, and some of our really common California native plants. And anything that lives up here has to be super tough and drought tolerant, because this is a really extreme environment for a plant. And so these California buckwheat are one of the best plants in this community. They're super drought tolerant, they're super tough, and you can see even in the hottest part of the summer they're still blooming. They get these beautiful white flowers, and then when they dry out they turn red. They keep their flowers on them all year, so they're really nice out here as habitat. They're also nice garden plants. I love to plant them in my yard. And then we also have black sage. This is one of our many salvia species, and that's also another really drought tolerant plant. They make these flower stalks that provide seeds for birds and other wildlife. And then up here we've got a sumac, which is one of our larger chaparral plant species, and makes great habitat for birds. It's a favorite place for birds to nest. And then they also have make seeds and berries for the wildlife to eat. In amongst and this is what our native plants do a lot of times. They'll grow in a little group, and they're happiest that way when they're kind of nestled in amongst their friends. So we've got a toyon that's nestled in amongst that sumac. The toyon is another really nice evergreen, larger shrub. Again, something that's great in the garden if you have space for it. And it makes the little berries. Right now they're green, but by wintertime they will turn red. And so that's another name for toyon. That's its traditional name and its Latin name, but another name for it is California holly, and some say that's where Hollywood got its name.
Oh.
That's from all the toyon that grew on the hills there. Wow. And the red berries around Christmas time.
Your love is like hard medicine. There's nothing better than you, my dear, when you're next to me. Or hard medicine. There's nothing better than you.
And then it explodes.
Your love is like.
One of the things that's been very moving to me over the last several years, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, I remember seeing these markers put up as a tribute to 9/11. This was the marker for where it would be approximately 110th floor in the World Trade Center. How did the Fallbrook Land Conservancy partner up to do this?
Yeah, well, one of the cool things about Monserate Mountain is that it's actually the same elevation here. We're almost at the peak as the Twin Towers were. And so years back, our local first responders decided to have a memorial hike here and to have folks register to hike up the mountain. And when they did, they would carry the identity of one of the heroes that died in the Twin Towers, and make sure that they brought those folks back down with them. And so that went on for a few years, and then we had an Eagle Scout who installed these permanent markers to make permanent those different floors of the Twin Towers that were marked during the memorial hike. And so they serve as a memorial, but they also do double duty and serve another purpose, which is to help those people who are hiking on the trail here. On the back side of each one of these markers is a code, and our first responders here locally have a map that marks where each of these markers is located on the mountain. So if someone gets hurt or needs help, they can call 911 and they can tell them, I'm near this trail marker A11, and they'll know exactly where they are on that map. And so they can send first responders straight to them and not have to look all over this big mountain. So it's really neat that at the same time we're memorializing those heroes, we're also helping the people who are here today.
Absolutely. I actually hiked a few of those days, and I still have in my house the pictures of some of the firefighters that I carried up and down. So I'm so happy that the Fallbrook Land Conservancy, has allowed this, and also so we'll never forget, right?
Of course.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here we are.
Dude,
We made it.
look at this.
Monserate Mountain, a fantastic crew. We
It's
got the
amazing.
sun shining. Tim, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Living the dream.
Yes.
Like living the outdoor Southern California dream.
Yes, it's so peaceful up here. That was, I'd say, a moderately challenging hike.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I did pretty good.
I think you did great.
I followed your lead.
First time.
There we go. What do you love about this place? What do you love about Fallbrook, this lifestyle, what people can enjoy if they choose to call this community home?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, we're doing it right now. One of my favorite things about Fallbrook is being able to actually get out and enjoy not only our weather, but our terrain. There's definitely a lot of different places to hike. And, almost 10 years ago, I started hiking over here, and it's absolutely my favorite place. It's close to home. It's close to my work.
Going back to the beginning of how you came and moved here to Fallbrook, what drew you to this community?
Yeah, absolutely. So, I've said it before, I'm a retired Marine. My first duty station was right here in North County, San Diego at Camp Pendleton, the Marine Corps base. So I spent 6 years there, my first 6 years. And after retiring on the East Coast and deciding that I wanted to come back to San Diego, honestly, I asked my wife, where do you want to live? And I said, you pick it.
Yeah.
So she picked Fallbrook because of really the outdoors. We're from the Midwest, where in Kansas City we have a lot of land. She is a farmer's daughter, and so she wanted some land, and this is where she picked. So I said, I know Fallbrook, let's go.
Let's go. Let's ride.
Let's go.
Cool. I love it. And then for people out there that are just like you, that love to be outdoors, that love to be with nature, that love peace and quiet, but still the connectivity to the beach or downtown or to the airports, what are some other things that you can do here in Fallbrook to enjoy the outdoor lifestyle?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the big craze these days is pickleball.
Yeah. Oh, let's go. Next episode.
We have a Fallbrook Tennis Club, and they've converted a bunch of the courts into pickleball. So actually, not long ago, I went over there. Actually played 3 times in a week, and now work's getting in the way.
Now you're
again.
a pro.
No, work's getting in the way. So I haven't been back over there recently, but definitely can get outside and do that. Lots of golf courses. Again, the wineries, we're loaded with wineries. Our downtown area, Fallbrook, is so amazing. So many different events that our Fallbrook Chamber of Commerce puts on. And so if you like the restaurants and the small bars, the family atmosphere, that's what we have in Fallbrook. And you mentioned it earlier, but we're really probably 20 to 25 minutes, depending on traffic, to get over to the beach. And who wouldn't want to be that close to the beach when they want to go, but also be inland a little bit, where you have the better weather, if you ask me.
Yeah, you sure do. We absolutely do. So with all that being said, I know we're at the summit, so we got quite the hike down.
Let's go.
Might be a little easier
Let's
down
go.
than up.
Let's go.
Cheers to you. You served
Right,
our
Tim.
country. Thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Everybody out there, get in touch with Tim. We got a hike down.
Let's do it.
Are we ready?
Let's go. It's going to be epic.
There we go. Peace and love.
All right. Talk to you.
Did it, baby.
I know, man. It's awesome.